phone. All right, streaming in two different places here. So, how's chat doing this evening? I don't know how many people are actually going to be watching because it's the 4th of July, so you never know. Let's see, okay. Josephine says hi. Hi, Kevin. Tanya said something and then she, oh, there, hi, Tanya. Thank you for working on the holiday. Yeah, no worries. Just watching these storms. Hi, Easy Bake Justin. I like that. Let's see. Melissa says hi on Facebook. So I got two streams going, and I've got over here is Facebook, and over here is YouTube. So if you have questions, want to know when's the rain gonna hit our area? Hi, Alexa, Carrie, hello. Eula says happy 4th. Same to you, Elizabeth. So here's the deal. The heaviest part of this rain, hi golfer, is right here. And then we've got a couple of isolated storms that are popping up south of York. And then these right here, no lightning yet, but they're close. Happy 4th, Jan. Jordan, how you doing? Lethal Blue, good to see you as always. Let's see. Nothing severe about any of these, but it's the 4th of July, and I'm sure there's a lot of campers. Lori Patterson, how you doing? A lot of campers, a lot of people that want to watch the fireworks. I know some have already canceled, and it makes sense because this whole area right here is expecting rain for the next several hours. But this area right here, not so much, which I know that sounds weird, but this area right here is expected to, that rain should die off before it makes it to the east. I know. Let's get some storms, says JJ. I wouldn't mind some rain. I mean, that would be nice. I was hoping the rain would hold off until afterwards, and that may be the case. Saturday we do have some storms that are going to be possible on Saturday. But there's two areas I'm concerned with. Basically this area right here, and then these pockets of showers. They're not storms. Glow Shorts, good to see you. Out at Campaway for Lethal Blue. Oh. And I'm going to show you, if you didn't see the 6 or the 5 or the news or anything like that, if that's not your cup of tea, I get it. I'm going to show you what one of these models are saying. It fascinates me to no end that, and I looked at, I don't know how many models, because it just didn't make sense to me. Josephine asked if I have any fun plans after for the 4th after work. No, because I'm going to be here till like 11. So, okay, look at this. Okay, this is 5 p.m., so I'm going to push it forward a little bit, go to 7. There. Okay, so right there, this makes sense. This is probably the strongest part of the storm right here through 7 p.m., so in the next 20 minutes or so. But watch what happens. There's 8 p.m., there's 9 p.m., 10, 11, it just goes away. And every single one of these models do that. So I guess this is going to be the strongest part of the storm right there between now and 8 p.m. right here. And we still have those spot showers in and around the Lincoln, Beatrice, and Omaha area. But it just fizzles out. See? Look at that. Is North Platte going to get any more rain later? Maybe. I mean, if you look right there, there's still some storms out there. Because if you look at the radar here, this stuff over here will still try to make it into the North Platte area, but I think after the sun goes down, this stuff like that and that will likely die off. after the sun goes down. And this too. I mean, that's kind of the problem. Once the sun goes down, it just goes away. All models in agreement. Yeah, I know. That's what I said, Cherokee. Chad, hey, good to see you. Putting work in the holiday. Well done. Wait, these storms aren't making it here. I know. But this is, I like to do severe weather streaming, but this isn't severe weather. But this is kind of an important time. You know, it's July, the 4th of July. So I just want everybody to know what's going on. Do you get to dip out and watch some fireworks tonight, or are you manning the station? Bestie, I'll probably, I've worked like, I don't know how many 4th of Julys, probably 15 of them at least over the last 20 years. So I mean, it's fine. I don't mind missing them. And the family's doing some other things anyway, so they're out having fun, and we're doing something else next weekend. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Anyway. Oh, I forgot the lightning. There you go. Want to make sure you guys see the lightning. It seems important to see the lightning. If you live in the Panhandle, Chadron, Alliance, that area, kind of watching that storm right there. No lightning, but probably some gusty winds associated with that one. So anyway, I'm here letting everybody know what's going on. Saying hi to chat. And if you know of anybody that like needs to know, you know, when's this rain going to happen in their area, and they tell them to look on their phone. That's what's cool about this. They can be out and about. Any of you, and maybe some of you are. You're outside, or you're, you know, lighting fireworks right now, and you have YouTube pulled up and on YouTube Live, and it's like, hey, there I am. That's the genius about this. The Facebook Live and the YouTube Lives. You can watch it from your phone while you're watching the fireworks to see where the radar is at. So that's kind of why I'm doing this. I could turn me off and turn the microphone off and the video off and just have the radar going, and that would be helpful for you guys. Oh, Kevin. This line of storms is happening because of a frontal boundary that was able to use the heating of the day, and by the time that frontal boundary gets into eastern Nebraska, the sun will be down and the rain will be going away. So I know everybody desperately needs rain. That's cool, Lethal Blue. I do wish I was at a campsite right now. I really wished I could have taken my kids camping this weekend, but everything kind of got in the way. Lincoln going to get anything? Brenda asks. I think a spot shower, maybe an isolated thunderstorm. There's some stuff out there now. The heavier rainfall, this is not going to make it to eastern Nebraska, but there are scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms in southeast Nebraska. So there's lightning trying to make it into York. But all of this doesn't have any lightning in it. So that's some good news. Hi, Matthew. Where is Campaway? I don't even know where that is. How many people we got? 47 over here. And I'm not sure how many. Yeah, the big celebration. I'm sure everybody in Seward right now is like shaking in their boots because look at that. Look how close lightning is. Lightning from Seward is, oops, wrong one. Like 30 miles. I'd be nervous too if I was an organizer of the Seward thunderstorms. Oh, near Fallbrook and First. Okay, thanks, Lethal. But I think once the sun goes down, there may still be some thunderstorms out there. Wouldn't that be cool, though, to have fireworks and thunderstorms at the same time? I know that happens, but it'd be kind of cool. So not too many viewers. I got 35 over on Facebook, and I've got 40, 41, 42 on YouTube. So not a whole lot of people. I know everybody's out and busy, so I get it. So if you have any questions, just let me know. I'll just hang out. I'm gonna try to start doing this more. Non-severe weather YouTubes, Facebooks. So if you have any questions, or I just have a feeling there's just a lot of people that just don't watch or can't, like, especially in the summer, just aren't near a TV at 5, 6, and 10. So just want to help out. Is Hastings going to get more? Deidre asks. Let's see. Hastings. Yeah, probably. If this stuff right here, yeah, that's not a very good one. Hang on. This right here is trying to go this way. If it can, it'll be close. But yeah, I would just plan on it. Who asked that? Oh, Deidre. Yeah. So there you go. What are the chances of strong storms tomorrow afternoon and evening? Pretty small, really. Here's the day 2 severe weather outlook. This is tomorrow for Saturday, and the Panhandle right here has the better chance, and then the western half of the state. Now this area right here is for some storms that may pop up in the late afternoon. Now notice Omaha, Lincoln, right on the edge. So it's worth watching, golfer, but I think the chance for strong to severe storms would a very small window, and so if you could just take shelter for like a half an hour, you'd be fine. If it even happens over Lincoln and Omaha. Seems like that's happened quite a bit lately, though. What time will it get to Lincoln? Tim asks. There's some out there right now, just to the west of Lincoln. So, I mean, you can just say now. It's close enough now. But the heavier stuff, I don't think it's going to get here. It's just going to be spot storms. Have you heard a lot of fireworks going off near the station? Josephine asks. I have. Is it you? Are you doing that? Let's take a look at Allocam. See if we can see those storms west of Lincoln. There it is. Kind of windy in Lincoln for fireworks. Jan says that I think they know what they're doing out there. If it's too windy, and I don't know what the threshold is, but I'm sure if it's too windy, they don't do it. But I don't know. I don't know what their rules are. That's a cool shot, though, isn't it? Look at that, chat. Check it out. Print that one. I swear, one of these days, I'm gonna find a picture that I'm just going to have to see and keep and print and hang up on my wall. Just gonna have to. Is Syracuse getting anything? Oh, let me look here. Ashton Rose asks, Syracuse. And that is nothing right now, and the likelihood of it happening in Syracuse is pretty small. If they see anything, it would be a spot shower, because so Syracuse is basically over here. Excuse me. So one of these spot showers here could make its way through the from between Lincoln and Nebraska City. But the better chance for those storms is along that line right there. And it's smaller than it was a half hour ago. Looks like no traffic. Yeah, I think everybody's where they want to be. That's a good call, Josephine. But you'll notice that the lightning, I'm going to zoom in here, is right there, north of Highway 6, just southeast of York. And that's it. None of these are really close. They might pop a lightning bolt or two. But there's quite a bit of lightning in that, right along here from McCook up to O'Neill. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this over the last 3 hours. I'm going to show you something here. Okay, so let's circle this. This was 3 hours ago, basically like this. Okay, and now 3 hours later, like this. Hasn't really moved that far, has it? This is a slow mover. Really slow. I mean, when you do from one edge to the other, like this edge to this edge, it's moved like 50 miles in 3 hours. I can run that fast. No, I can't. I saw they aren't supposed to, according to the law, have them in the street. Oh. We're in Hastings at my parents'. All the fireworks shows were canceled beforehand, but the shower in the last hour dropped over half an inch really quick. Thanks, Brandon. Yeah. You think it will fizzle out by the time it gets to Lincoln, Travis? Yeah, I think this heavier rain, yes. These spot showers, though, that like this, that's still a possibility in the Lincoln area. But this whole thing right here, every model I've looked at says it's not going to make it to Lincoln. And I think it's because once the sun goes down, it basically dies out. And this thing, let's see, 50, 25, it's moving east at about 15 miles an hour. That's it. So maybe I can run that fast. Not for very long, not for 3 hours. I can't even walk for 3 hours. It's kind of interesting. I'm looking at these different cameras. I've got the Facebook one right here, and it's got a completely different view of the YouTube one. This is interesting. I need a better studio. I'm gonna have to set something up at home. But this is kind of a different view of if you watch the news on a regular basis, you don't see this view very often. So if we get anything, it will be pop-up shower maybe. If you're simply budget, if you're talking about Lincoln or yeah, pop-up shower. That's kind of what's out there now, and they should die off in the next few hours. I told somebody that we wouldn't see rain until after midnight for Lincoln. That was earlier today when I thought for sure that line of storms was going to make it far enough east. Now I'm not. Now I'm like, well, the better chance for rain is like right now. Let's look in on Seward, shall we? Ooh, it's close. I think it's going to rain. This is probably going to hit Seward. I don't know if anybody knows this about me or not. I worked at a steakhouse in Seward when I was in college. I think it's now the Plum Creek Cafe. It was basically let's see. There was no south of Seward. And I worked a 4th of July. It was so much fun. I mean, everybody's just so nice, and we sold a lot of beer, we sold a lot of food, and I was waiting tables, and I was bartending, and we were going outside and inside, and I think we had set up outside so that everybody could come and go as they. I mean, it was just so much fun. It was one of the best times I've ever had working on the 4th of July. It was a nice night. I just had a blast. Worked with a few people that became really good friends with at that restaurant. Pegalos is what it was called back then. Used to play softball with a lot of people a few people that worked there. It was a good time. Fond memories of the 4th of July in Seward, even though I was working all night till like midnight, 1 in the morning, something like that. It was a blast. And everybody was so cool. I think that's what I'll never forget was the customers were all really nice because they were just having fun. It was just a fantastic time. Well, so far I'm interested to know how I can't talk. I have more viewers on YouTube than Facebook, and it's not a lot. I mean, let's be honest here. It's not a whole lot of people are watching right now, but it's interesting to see. It's almost equal. 42 on YouTube, 36 on Facebook. And again, that's not a lot. I know everybody's busy, so. Sishi, is that me running? Oh yeah. I see. Kathy Schultz, happy to help. Tell your friends. Let everybody know. That's one thing that you guys could do. And I know there's not a lot of you, and I think basically you that are here on YouTube and you that are here on Facebook, core audience. It's like you guys are the ones that are here all the time. Let everybody know. Tell everybody that I'm here. I do this stuff all the time. The more people, the word of mouth is huge. So if you guys could let all your friends and family and brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles and everybody else, that would be awesome. Because I'm trying to grow these social media channels. I really am. I think it's something that more people are doing more and more and more. I mean, it's always been there, but this weather side of it, I think, is really starting to pick up steam right now. So I appreciate you guys being here. I really do. Okay, let's put this into motion. Oh, I don't want 3 hours. I want 1 hour. I have a feeling if it was like storming directly over Lincoln, I'd have hundreds of viewers right now. I mean, it's hot in here. Oh, let me show you. I got a thermometer here. Hang on. This is the temperature. If you can see that. 80.1 degrees in here. And before you ask, yeah, we have AC, but it's way over there, and there's no AC way over there. So I'm sitting in the area where there is no AC. It's 80 degrees. Let's see. Any rain for Capitol Beach before the fireworks at 10? It's a slim chance. We might see some spot showers. That's kind of what's out there now. What's supposed to happen is this is supposed to die off in the next couple of hours, and these spot storms will also die off. So Kim S, Capitol Beach should be okay. But there's stuff out there right now. Look at that, though. That's a really long line. Look at that, all the way down. And then it kind of curves up. It's a snake. Barbara says we have had rain in Grand Island. Yeah, it was raining pretty good there for a while. And another line trying to move into the Grand Island area. I'm watching in York. Love the channel. Hey, Todd, thank you. Kim S., you are very welcome. thundering in York and some rain. Thanks, Denise. Yeah, there's a couple of lightning bolts right next to York. A lot of lightning over here between Ravenna, Thornton, Loop City, Armada, Elm Creek, Lexington. For what it's worth, Models yesterday did a really good job on this. It had this exact thing happening. So that's good. That means the models were correct yesterday. We'll see if they're correct today, because it has, and I'll show you. Where'd it go? I have like 1,000 graphics in here. Okay. This is what the one model I was banking on. And this looks right, because it has that line of storms there, which is happening right now. It's got the pocket showers. It's a little off, but they're there. And then you go forward to 8 o'clock, and it still has, this is 8 p.m., still has those pocket showers from Omaha, Lincoln, Beatrice, and then it still has this line right here. Okay. That's 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock, still a few spot showers here, not a lot, not as many. And then this is weakening. And then 10 p.m., no showers, heating of the day is gone, storms diminishing. And then by 11 p.m., there's just a little bit left right there. And by, well, let me go back a little bit. Still has some spot showers and storms, midnight, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So, it has this line of storms right there that's out there now, basically gone by 10 or 11 o'clock. Samuel W., good evening to you as well. So anyway, that's that. Let me get back to the radar here. What time is it? 7:02. I did bring my dinner tonight, peanut butter and jelly. And the jelly, my grandma made, my 95-year-old grandma in Chadron made it. It's a rhubarb strawberry jam. Oh, it's amazing. Should sell it and be a bajillionaire, but it is really good though. So let's see, what time is it? 7 o'clock. And just kind of waiting for these storms to start to diminish. And I'm not expecting it until probably around 9. So if you live in Kearney, if you live near Grand Island and Hastings, Columbus, Norfolk, up here towards O'Neill, if the storms were closer to Lincoln and Omaha, the number of viewers would pop up. Oh yeah, absolutely. Barbara says the jam sounds very yummy. It is. It's she's been doing it for decades, so she's got it. She doesn't even think about it. She just, and she's 95. She's still plugging away. It's pretty cool. Well, let's see. I'm going for about a half an hour here. Time is at 7:04. Just watching the line of storms. It's been kind of hanging on a little bit. I want to say it's weakening, but it wasn't that strong to begin with, so it's not crazy strong. But there's a lot of lightning out there, and I know there's a lot of folks that have um, camping things going on, or want to be outside to watch the fireworks. So I think basically, if you live in this area, you're probably going to have problems at least for the next few hours. Now, this area, probably not much in the way of problems. And then just some isolated storms here. So here you have the bigger problems, smaller problems, and then a little bit bigger, but just medium-sized problems. This, however, though, this is interesting. This is some redevelopment. Notice how there was nothing here, and now there is. So in and around McCook, seeing some training, some redeveloping storms, probably going to continue there for the next couple of hours. Glad this isn't like, wasn't the last 4th of July when that huge windstorm blew through and we saw like 4 or 5 inches of rain and limbs and leaves were down all over the city. It was just a mess. Oh, that was something. Was that on the 4th or was that on the 1st? Wasn't the 4th. No, I'm thinking of something else. Because last year I think it was on the 1st or yeah. But on the 4th, we had severe weather. I think it was 2 years ago. I don't know. When you do weather every single day, it gets jumbled up with everything. Now, people who don't think about weather every day like I do, they remember the bad ones, or even the medium ones. They get all mixed up for me sometimes. How soon will it be in Columbus? Asks Paulette. Half hour? Yeah, probably about a half an hour. And it's not much. It really isn't. Is it all going north? Asks Danetta. It's all moving northeast. But basically, this whole area right here has thunderstorm chances over the next couple of hours. Simply Budget. There was a storm a few years ago that came through Lincoln like that. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Will it hit Lincoln? Just these spot storms right here. And those might not even make it to Lincoln. They haven't yet. There was a storm a couple of years ago on the 4th. Josephine saying that. That's probably what I'm thinking of. Well, let's see. Thinking about just closing shop here for a little bit. But I think I'm just going to close down, and if something gets a little stronger, I'll be back. But I think I'm going to go try to grab something to eat real quick. So we streamed for about a half an hour there, 35 minutes. But if something gets a little stronger or sticks around, or Lincoln looks like it's going to be impacted, or Omaha, or some areas, I'll be back. So thanks everyone, and we'll see you next time.